Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, July the 22nd. Thank you for taking a few minutes to stay with us today. I've got Lindsay Lopez with us today with the Food Bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. And before we came on the air, we were talking with Lindsay, and she said she can never remember a time as difficult as now, as far as the need for food. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning.
Explain what you were telling me before we started today.
Sure. As I was saying, I've been in this role almost 6 years now, and the need is always tremendous. We're always serving more than 100,000 people every single month throughout 32 counties. But
more than 100,000 people?
More than 100,000 people per month. But the need is different now. We're seeing increased numbers of people who are finding themselves food insecure for the very first time because of job losses and other things that have happened due to the pandemic.
We were talking with Andrew Gerbau from United Way earlier this week, and he was talking about the fact that the unemployment insurance is going to be running out for many people at the end of July. What's going to happen to these people when they don't have a job and unemployment is done?
It's difficult for us to really make any predictions other than we anticipate that we will see greater numbers of people that we will be serving. And I think important for you to know and your audience to know that if you are that person who has never experienced a need for food in the past and all of a sudden circumstances have changed, we're here to help you with that. And there are so many different places where you can go. The Central Pantry here in Columbia, but we're working with more than 140 partner agencies throughout the 32 counties that we serve who all just want to get food into the hands of people who need it.
You know, many people will have never experienced a problem like this before in their life. And if that happens, it's difficult, and you don't know how to come to grips with asking for help. I've tried to put in my mind, how would I react if I ended up in a situation where I didn't know where my next meal was going to come from or where I was going to get food to put on the table for next week? How do you react to this? And I think the important thing the message to get across to our viewers is, first of all, you ask for help. Mm-hmm. There is nothing to be ashamed of, because so much of this is out of your control. I mean, you have no control over this awful disease that is running rapid across the country right now. There are organizations and there are people out there who care and who want to help, who want to lend a helping hand. They're there to help get you back up on your feet again.
That's exactly right. And it is the reality for 1 in 7 adults and 1 in 6 children throughout the state of Missouri. This is what they find themselves facing during normal circumstances. And of course, that's even more heightened now. But I would assure everyone that if you have a need, even for the first time, there are so many dedicated people out there who want to help, and they will do that in a way that is respectful and will make you feel at ease. So please take advantage of those resources.
That they're there to help in a respectful way and putting people at ease. You got to remember, hey, we're all people. We're all human beings, and we are all in this together. When one person hurts, we all hurt.
It's really true. And, I would liken it this way too. When you look at monthly expenses, you have all of those fixed costs, those expenses that you have to pay, or there's some sort of a negative trade-off, your rent or your mortgage, your child care, medical bills that you may be facing, your transportation costs. But what is that one thing within your monthly budget that you can compress if you have to? That's the amount of money that you spend on food. And that's why food insecurity is such a big deal for so many people who are struggling to meet those other expenses. And that's why the food bank is here to help.
Right, right. And if you don't have the money for food, that means you don't have the money for life. And food is life. And we're all here if we can all share together, all become part of this. If people want to help out, Lindsay, I think I know the answer to this, but I'll ask you anyway. Is it better to donate food or is it better to donate cash?
We won't discourage the food, though we have been a little bit more hesitant recently. We don't want to do anything that creates scarce resources at grocery stores and retailers, but we definitely can always do so much more with the dollars because of our purchasing power and our partnership with Feeding America and other manufacturers and retailers. We can take $1 and turn that into $21 worth of groceries. So even that $1 can really go a long way towards helping people in need.
So if you have to make the choice, if you can donate food or donate money, donate the money. Now, the other exception, though, if you've got a garden and you've got produce that you want to share.
Yes.
You'll accept that openly.
Absolutely. People can bring that to the food bank directly. They can go directly to the central pantry here in Columbia or directly to other partner agencies that we work with throughout our service region. That fresh produce is wonderful, especially if it's coming from a garden. The people who receive it are so appreciative. It's healthy, it's nutritious, it's good for you, and it's a wonderful gift.
And you know what? It makes, we take our tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini down to the food pantry. When we grow it in the garden, we call it our sharing garden. Mm-hmm. And I think I get more joy out of taking food down and giving it to the food bank than perhaps the people are getting that are eating from my garden.
I absolutely love that concept and would encourage others to do the same. It's fantastic.
And it's an emotional feeling. It's a way that you feel that you're actually helping out in a very personal way besides giving the money. But again, if people want more information or they want to help, go to the website.
sharefoodbringhope.org.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for coming by. In the 20 seconds that we have left, is there anything you want to say directly to the community?
Just thank you. We've seen such an outpouring of support, people who believe in our mission deeply and want to help us in some capacity. Please know that we are in this for the long haul. This is not a situation that's going to go away soon, and we appreciate all of the support people can give.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay healthy and keep up the good work. If there is something that you would like to hear or see on our program, I would love to hear from you. Just drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. When you're out and about today, remember, put on that face mask for yourself and for your friends and neighbors.